is everybody today? Happy summer. Happy summer. Don't see anyone here quite yet, but I know that you all are coming. So I'm just super glad that I got this set up okay. It took me about 30 minutes to figure out how to set my live up again because Facebook has made some serious changes. Oh my goodness. But I am going to jump right in, you guys. And I know some of you will be joining in. I know a lot of you like to watch the replay. That's totally cool. I am streaming not only here in the Balanced Beauties group, but I'm also streaming on my business page. So in case one of the other places doesn't work, I don't know. All right, so happy day after Memorial Day. It's officially, to me, the start of summer. I just returned from a 1-week trip to Cabo. We had so much fun, you guys, and trust me, there was a lot of, my eyes look crooked for some reason. Okay, I'm good. All right, so today's going to be so much fun. We're kicking off our summer nutrition reset called the Summer Slim Down. I just thought that was a fun, catchy name, but it's really the nutrition reset. I've made some changes to it, so it's going to address a few more things that maybe we didn't in the last reset. But it's basically what we're going to do this week is we're going to cut sugar, get off the sugar. Like, how many of you have, like, every now and then we just need to reset, like, our computers, we need to shut it down and kind of clean it up and start over, right? You need to clean out your files once in a while. You need to shut down your phone once in a while. We need to reset. And so that is what this week is about. And I hope, that it will give you a fresh start for the summer and help you drop a few pounds this week. You guys, you can drop a few pounds this week. So a lot of us are walking around with a lot of extra inflammation. Actually, you guys, I got on the scale. Some of you know I don't like the scale. I really don't like the scale. Not because what the scale tells me, but because the scale's a liar. Just know that. The scale lies to you. So don't rely on the scale as your measure of success. Okay, don't do that. Just rely on your eating habits, okay, and how you feel and how your clothes fit. Okay, that's the most important thing. So I did jump on the scale though when I returned from my trip. I thought, let's see, did I gain weight? Because I was drinking some margaritas. But honestly, eating healthy while you're on vacation is not that difficult. I think we sometimes put ourselves in this all or nothing kind of thing where we think, well, I'm on vacation, so I'm going to eat whatever I want and I'm not going to worry about it. Well, I drank whatever I want. I love margaritas, and we were in Mexico, so there's some nice tequila there, and we definitely sampled tequila and had a few good margaritas every day. But we ate good. So, as long as you're eating good, and we also did a lot of walking and exercising, I actually lost 3 pounds on my vacation. Maybe sweating it out at the pool was another reason why. I mean, it was hot. It was hotter than it usually is, I'm told by my friends. I'm wearing my summer fun earrings for you guys, some new ones that I got. Not at Cabo, actually. I bought them before I left, but I remember I got these. But anyway, yeah, it's time for summer. So let's have some fun. I'm going to screen share with you for a few minutes and tell you how this thing is going to work. Okay, so let me start by doing that. And so we're in the Summer Slim Down. So this is how it is going to work. You guys have this in your guide. If you didn't get the guide, drop a comment right here below and I will send it to you when I get off. I can't do it while I'm here with you, but I'll do it right when I get off. It's a great guide. It's several pages long. Let's see how many pages are it's 10, about 15 pages. No, it's about 20 pages long. So it's got recipes. This is what it looks like. The 5-day Summer Slim Down Challenge. We're going to go through Saturday. I have a fun treat for you Saturday. So we're getting ready for summer. We're resetting. And this is my little welcome page. This is some of the results that when you ditch the sugar this week, and that means alcohol too, that we're going to reduce some bloating. We're going to boost our energy. We're going to get a jump start on retraining our taste buds away from sugar and away from processed foods. So the ebook that I've provided you has all the details you need, but I just want to support you in moving forward so that you can slim down for the summer as well. So the pictures, you guys, I really kind of hesitated to put images of thin women. I mean, I don't want you to, I just want you to feel motivated. They motivate me because I want to look my best and I want to feel my best and feel confident in my swimsuit. And I did on this trip for the most part. I mean, there was a couple of days when I was getting kind of caught up in, oh, she looks so good. You know, we compare ourselves, you guys. We have to stop that. So here is how the challenge works. By the way, if you're joining me on StreamYard, let me pop over here. If you do join in and you are here on StreamYard with me, just give StreamYard, accept StreamYard. There's a little button you click at the top of this video. It's playing. And that way, when you comment, I can see your comments while I'm live streaming. If you don't do that, then I might see your comments, but I don't know who made it. So I can't address you personally. And I love, you guys know that I'm a people person and I love the person that you are. And I love to see you and I love to chat with you. So, hopefully this is working through Facebook. So I'm just going to check my phone really, really quick to make sure that it's all going. Because like I said, Facebook made some changes and I had to, yeah, it is working. Sure if Brianne is on. I'm not sure if I can find my guide. It's also included in your email that you got today. I actually sent you 3 emails today. I sent you 2 this morning, and the first one didn't have the right link. So go to the second one. It says revised, and it has the right link, and your guide is in there. So I will include the guide in every email that I send you. So go check your email. If you still can't find it, let me know. I can drop it in your messenger box. So, all right. So here we go. So let's just look at I'm screen sharing with you. So let me go to my page where this is. I lost my place, you guys. I can't do it here. Oh, gosh. Here we go. Okay, so how the challenge works, you guys, is pretty simple. You're going to set your purpose and you're going to commit to this week. Okay, and you're going to post that in the Facebook groups. Okay, what is your purpose and what you're committed to this week? Doing without sugar for the week, drinking plenty of water, half your body weight in water is the I'm going to go through this thing. So eating 3 meals per day as outlined below with no snacking in between. We're ditching sugar. We're aiming for 30 minutes of active movement per day. 30 minutes per day. I don't care if you break it up in 2 15-minute increments, if you're strapped for time, or 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. It doesn't matter, but we're aiming for 30 minutes minimum of movement, just getting ourselves more active, drinking half your body weight in water, journaling everything that goes in your mouth, or using an app. Okay, so there's a couple of different apps you can use. I just downloaded a new one that I'm sampling. It's called Carb Manager. It's really for keto kind of diets, but it doesn't matter. It'll track your carbs and your protein and your fat, or MyFitnessPal, or any of those kind of apps are good for you to use. Follow the plan even when eating out. And I promise it's possible. We ate every single meal out. Last week, we had a couple meals where we had desserts. We did share them, but it was fabulous. I didn't feel like I missed a thing, and I was able to still drop a couple pounds last week. So that's pretty interesting, isn't it? Because you think you're going to gain weight. So don't throw in the towel because you're gone for a week on vacation or because you're eating out that day. Don't do that. Just eat what you think is best for you. And after a while, it becomes pretty easy to order from the restaurant menu and ask for what you want. Okay. For best results, invite a buddy to join you. Yeah, that's even fun for more accountability. So if you haven't asked anyone to join you yet, please invite them to this group. I'll be live here every day at 12 noon Central. I may have to change the time on Thursday. I will be letting you know, but otherwise every day at 12 noon Central. Follow the plan. I already went through that. Make enough for leftovers. Life is busy, and leftovers make it simple. So make sure your dinner meal, you make enough that you can have some leftover for lunch the next day, or dinner the next day and have something lighter for lunch. Doesn't matter, but never just cook for one meal. It's always cook for 2 meals. You can do breakfast that way as well. Although I find I don't do that typically for breakfast because I just usually have a protein shake for breakfast, or I do a couple of scrambled eggs like I did this morning with some avocado and some spinach and some cherry tomatoes. Super easy. So here's how the challenge works, you guys. And then I'm going to get into our kind of lesson for today, but this is how the challenge works. We're going to set our intentions. What is your goal for participating in this challenge? And then what are your long-term goals in terms of nutrition and or weight loss? Maybe weight loss isn't your goal. That is a-okay. Women, we come in all different sizes and shapes, but if you have a health marker that you want to improve, it's about your nutrition, because we really are what we eat. And I'm going to go into all of that in day 2 tomorrow. I'm going through with you what to put in your body, to support your nutrition and to support your health goals, whether it's weight loss or to lower your cholesterol or manage your blood sugar and keep that stable, whatever it is. So pick 3 things that you're committed to doing this week. No sugar is top of the list should be top of the list for most of you. No sugar or processed food, drink more water, get 30 minutes of movement. Those are the 3 I recommend. But if you want to come up with some other ones, that's okay too. And then take your measurements. I want your current measurements, weight, your desired weight, your bust, your waist, your hip. Okay, we're going to do that in the beginning, and we're going to do it again next week. So this is for your information only. If you choose to share it with me, you can text me. Most of you in the challenge know me, have my text number. You can go ahead and text me if you need my text, or you can send it to me on Facebook Messenger. I know you're all on Facebook with me. So anyway, and we're going to go over this other part tomorrow. So that's how the challenge is going to work. I'm going to stop sharing that screen and get back over here. Here we go. All right. So now today I want to share with you why diets are failing you and what to do instead. Okay. So I do also have a screen share for that. So give me just a second to pull that up. And here we go. So this is why diets are failing. I'm going to go over 5 pretty big reasons why. The first one is we are calorie restricting. All too often we think we've been told to cut calories. We've been told eat less and exercise more. Y'all, that does not work. It does not work especially does not work for women who are having a lot of hormonal fluctuations going on. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But counting calories will not make you thinner. What happens when we reduce our caloric intake is we upset our metabolism. Our metabolism has a way. We are pre-designed to, our body conserves energy when we're restricting calories. So therefore, we're slowing down our metabolism to meet the new caloric intake. So every time you do that, you're resetting your metabolism. you're upsetting your metabolism. We a lot of us do have broken metabolism. It's called metabolic syndrome. And a lot of us have some form of metabolic dysfunction or metabolic syndrome. So if you are think you're doing all the right things and you're not losing weight, it's very likely that you're not eating enough of the right foods to support your metabolism and all the systems that go on with your metabolism. So by the end of this week, you'll know better. Okay, so I want you to, number one, stop counting calories, break up with dieting, stop counting points. I know that program is successful for a lot of people as long as you're constantly counting. But who wants to live like that? Okay, so let's change the way we live around our eating habits. That's what my message is to you, is start enjoying life with food. Learn how, so you don't have to be on a diet the rest of your life or all of your life. How many of you have been on a diet like for so long, all of your life? Oh my gosh, there's all kinds of people. I just jumped over here on Facebook. I'm sorry, I was on the slide page. I don't have a double screen monitor. I wish I did, and then I could see this. Julie, hi Julie, and hi Debbie. Hopefully StreamYard knows me. StreamYard does know you. Brianna's here. Vicky, hello. Renee, yay. And Leslie, and Julie. I'm reading my own name. All right, good. So I have a few of you joining me. I hope this is all making sense. Thank you for giving StreamYard permission for me to see your name so that we can carry on. All right, so, and I'll pop back over here. I'm going to go to the slideshow, but I'll pop back over here and see your comments in just a second and answer any questions. So as I go, make sure you ask questions. Okay, another reason why diets are failing us. The diet culprit number 2 is we live in a very obesogenic society. Our food has actually been engineered to make us fat. Processed food, you guys, this is why you want to abandon processed foods as much as possible. About 30, 35 years ago, low fat became very popular. And everyone thought we need to eat less fat because fat was making us fat. Well, guess what? Things have changed. Fat is not making you fat. It's chemicals, toxins in your food. It's sugar, mainly sugar. A lot of sugar and artificial sweeteners were added to things. In fact, there's a lot of gluten-free packaged foods, you guys, that are loaded with sugar and artificial sugars. And guess what? That's a toxin in your body. Your body doesn't know what to do with it. We simply have to remove the sugar and our taste for sweet. We have to adapt. I mean, years and years ago, God, I was reading something recently. I don't know if I can find it quickly on my phone, but it was something like in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, only like 15% of the population was overweight. And now it's something like 48% of the population is overweight in the last 20 years because of our obesogenic, not only our food, but our lifestyle. Our lifestyle. Does this make sense to anyone? We're more sedentary. We're sitting more. We're not as active. We're not, doing a lot of things we used to do 30, 40 years ago, or in our predecessors, if you will, used to do. So we're not hunting and gathering our food anymore, and the food is widely available. So there's been a huge rise in obesity due to this. And in addition to that, we have become insulin resistant. Insulin resistance happens when all this sugar, we're bombarded with sugar. I'm going to try to get back over here to you guys so I can see the comments. Oh, the comments are gone. How weird. That is so weird. Are y'all still here? Y'all left me. That is so weird. Huh. Now I can't see any of you here and the comments are gone. Maybe because I'm on a says I'm live. Okay, everything looks good, but you're not here anymore. Y'all left me. I wasn't done. All right, well, we're going to keep going because maybe you had to go and you're going to come back and watch the replay. I'm not sure. All right, you guys are freaking me out now. All right, so this is the trend. Anyway, we become insulin resistant when we're bombarded with all this extra sugar. Our insulin, which is the hormone that our body makes, it's designed to carry glucose, the sugar from the food. By the way, all food you eat, all food, whether it's protein, fat, or carb, breaks down into sugar. It's called glucose. It's your blood sugar glucose. And insulin responds to glucose by carrying it to the cells needed for energy. If there's too much glucose, it becomes like a traffic jam, and your cells just can't take it all. And the insulin becomes resistant to it. It no longer responds. It's kind of like nagging your husband to do something. The more, you know how or your kids, they tune you out. That's what happens. Insulin gets tuned out and is not taking care of all the glucose that's circulating in your blood system. So guess what happens to it? It gets stored as fat. Okay? So most diets out there aren't helping us manage this constant influx of sugar, or aren't helping us manage, even as women, the constant ups and downs of hormonal fluctuations that are happening at different phases of our journey, from perimenopause all the way through menopause. So, by the way, I didn't even say in the beginning, I didn't really even introduce myself to you. Most of you know me who are registered for this, but it was during this phase of my life when I realized something was really awry, because I'd been eating the same way I'd always been eating, and I started putting on the pounds. Like I started gaining weight. 10 pounds a year was kind of typical until I was 40 pounds higher than I had been 30 years ago. So this was because of everything that was going on in my body, and I didn't really understand it. I knew how to eat. I knew how to eat well, but to be honest, I'd also developed some bad habits, staying home with my kids. And, I wasn't eating as well as I knew I should be. So I started cleaning up my diet. I started working out more. I started doing what we all do. I started cutting calories, cutting out fat more. And it wasn't the fat. It wasn't the fat. So I had to relearn all of that. And that's why I'm here sharing it with all of you, because I want you to feel better and I want you to know what to do, so you don't have to go through all that. All right, I'm going to jump back over here and see who's on. So weird, because your comments were there before. All right, well, carrying on. All right, so let me see if on Facebook I can see your comments. So weird. So weird, because I could see you before, so I'm thinking something's wrong or something's not working. Well, let me see if you're there. I see 11 comments. Hello, Renee. Are you still there? Will you guys tell me if you're still here? 3 minutes ago, Julie said she's here. It's funny because I can't see it on StreamYard while I'm sharing. So weird. All right, I'm glad you guys are still here. So sorry if I can't see your comments for some reason. I'm going to carry on. All right, so diet culprit number 3, you guys, is our lifestyle. Is because if we don't address this lifestyle factor called stress, then no matter what we do with our food, no matter what diet you go on, it's not going to make a difference, because you're not addressing the stress. And sometimes the diet can be stressful, right? If you're doing maybe an intermittent fasting diet. Not that I'm against intermittent fasting. I believe in it to some degree at some certain points, I think. And I do a level of intermittent fasting, but if it's long-term, something that's stressing you out, like this can cause a spike in your hormone cortisol, as can just stress. Okay. We have spikes in cortisol. Cortisol, you guys, the enemy of insulin. I just told you what happens when insulin is not doing its job. And cortisol is the enemy of insulin, meaning that it spikes our sugar even more when cortisol is running around. So it hinders our metabolism. It hinders fat burning. This is why we are not in fat burning state. Instead, we're just, using up glucose stores, which are not stored as fat. The ones that aren't stored as fat, we're using up the muscle stores, which is just a perfect storm for weight gain. And it's raising our blood sugar even more. So you can't be successful at managing weight if you're in a constant state of stress and inflammation. And that's what happens. And most diets don't address how to deal with the stress in your life. Diet culprit number 3. I'll look on my phone, see if you guys are making comments. Julie said she's here 3 minutes ago. So good. All right, diet culprit number 4 is the toxins in our environment. You guys, we can't avoid all of them, but we have a high toxic load just living our life. There's toxins in the environment. There's toxins in our household products. There's toxins in our beauty products. There's toxins everywhere. And overload of toxins and our inability of our body to filter these out they're actually called obesogens, and they're making us fat. So we can't handle all these chemicals. They block our hormone receptors, making it difficult for the cells to do their job of, breaking down food and filtering out things and keeping our blood sugar balanced and preventing weight gain and fatigue and poor mental health. These are all things that are a result of a highly toxic environment. So again, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. This can get overwhelming when you start really digging in and realizing where all these toxic chemicals are and how it's affecting you. You just do a little bit at a time. And the place to start, you guys, is sugar substitutes, some alcohol. Just this week, let's just get rid of some of that stuff. Okay. So that is diet culprit number 4. Okay. Now diet culprit number 5 is this. Oh, this is my favorite one to talk about. One size fits all. You guys, there is no cookie cutter approach to weight loss. We are all different. We have different metabolic needs. We have different lifestyles. We have different hormone fluctuations. There just isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. And diets in general aren't geared towards giving you age-appropriate food and lifestyle solutions. So that's why diets are failing you. And have you ever been one of these people that's like, I hear it all the time. My friend so-and-so went on this diet and she lost 10 pounds. So or 30 pounds. So I'm going to follow her diet. No, unless it's a program that completely encompasses all these things. But usually we're looking for a fast, quick approach. And we want it to happen overnight, when really what we want to do is stop focusing on the diet culture and instead focus on our health, how we can be healthier instead of how we can be skinnier. Okay, how we can be healthier, because even some thin people are not healthy. Just saying. So it's not about that as much as it's about just focusing on eating healthier. Eating a healthy diet that's going to support your metabolism and not ruin it. And as I said before, a lot of people, that's the end of that. So let me get back to StreamYard and stop sharing. Okay, so a lot of people are, it's showing me have no viewers, that no one's on, and that I have no comments. But I know some of you were there, so it's weird what StreamYard's doing. Maybe the way I have it queued up or something. All right, so that is what I have for you today. So in summary, we're going to abandon diets. Okay. Don't keep looking for the next best diet. There's too much information out there. If if diets worked, then why are we still trying to figure out the solution? Okay, the solution is really quite simple. It's eat healthy food. So I'm going to teach you tomorrow what that is and what that looks like. And it's eat to support you and your metabolism, which might be different than me and my metabolism. So eat healthier. Start just purging the sugar out of your diet. And I think in this guide, I think did I give you a list of what foods had sugar in them? No. Okay, so we're going to just do what, that's in another one of my programs. But if you just start with the obvious forms of sugar, so you know what they are: cookies, cakes, sweets, ice cream, the obvious forms of sugar. Also, go dig around in your pantry if you have any processed foods. Okay, that's crackers in a box. I can't even think because I don't even have processed foods in my house anymore, but anything packaged, anything in a package, go look at the ingredients. And if you see ingredients with OSE, anything with OSE, that is sugar. So ditch it or hide it for the week. So we're going to be off of it for the week. I know some of you have kids at home this summer and, but we got to teach our kids better too. I raised my kids on all that junk. I'm sorry to say, probably one of the biggest regrets of my life. I got very lazy when I came home and raised my kids at home, and I was just tired and running and doing all the things like we do as moms. But it's time to change things and turn it around. Okay, so let's get off the cookies and the sweets. Let's eat fruit instead. Fruit is a fruit sugar. Your body will get some glucose, but opt for fruit. There's some ideas in your guide as to what to eat every day. There's even a 5-day planner. You can plan your meals for this week. And I give you 5 suggestions for breakfast, 5 suggestions for lunch, and 5 suggestions for dinner in this guide. See? Breakfast ideas, 5 ideas. So pick these, plug them in there. And they're easy to make things. They're easy to do. And tomorrow we'll talk some more about just really what good nutrition looks like and how you should be eating, and some tips for you on PFC and how to build that balanced plate every single day so that you're eating healthier and you can slim down for summer, drop a couple of pounds and feel better. That's more importantly, feel better, because a couple pounds you drop, and I did on my last challenge, one of my viewers lost, I think she said 6 pounds. She lost 6 pounds in the week that we did the nutrition reset. And when you drop weight like that, it's typically that initial inflammation. So some of it's water. That's okay. It's the place we got to start. This is where it all starts, is getting off of the sugar. Okay, so that's what I got for you, and I will see you tomorrow straight up at 12. And tomorrow's topic is what the heck can I eat? Okay, if we're taking out the processed food and we're taking out the sugar, what's left? Okay, I'm going to tell you tomorrow. All right, so see you tomorrow in the group. Thanks for being here with me today. I'm sorry if I can't see your comments and you're commenting. I'll come back and answer them if you have questions in the group. All right, you guys, don't forget to set your intentions and your goals for the week and message me with them. I can't wait to hear from you. All right, talk to you soon.